Audio Jungle.
Good day, viewers. It's another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. I'm Michael Adekunle, and I'll be taking you on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands. What do we have for you today? Daily Sun newspaper was dishing out this morning on its front page. Economic report. I repeat, economic report. 17 states in danger. 17 states in danger. And let's see the states that are in danger. Borno State, Adamawa, Taraba, Ebonyi, Bayelsa can survive without federal allocation. Lagos, Ogun, Rivers, Kwara State, Enugu State, others rated economically viable. Lagos, Ogun, Rivers, Kwara, Enugu, others rated economically viable. Let's check the top of the newspaper. No peace in Nigeria until Igbo produce president, says Nwobodo. No peace in Nigeria until Igbo produce president, says Nwobodo. And on the down part of the paper, I won't seek re-election in 2023, says Ekweremadu. I won't seek re-election in 2023, says Ekweremadu. Buhari dashes NLC hope on Kokori. Buhari dashes NLC hope on Kokori. EFCC, other African agencies seek return of stolen funds from U.S., Europe. EFCC, other African agencies seek return of stolen funds from U.S. and Europe. And let's check out this picture. Ultra-modern Bariga waterfront jetty terminal built to boost water transportation in Lagos. And these are the stories we have on the front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. Let's join our reviewers for more reviews. I'll be right back. No peace in Nigeria until Igbo produce.
Yes, that is why me and my brother is talking since. Because as him bring the fact that Igbos we are not united, which is the truth. If Igbos are united, we must produce the presidency.
Hello, sir. Can I say something?
Okay, you're first.
In respect of this on this paper, one of the things I would say is that the Igbo should come and they should speak one voice.
Yes.
When they speak one voice, they will achieve what they want. This has been the challenge they've been having. When the other part will speak A, the other one will speak B. So that's the reason why they've not been able to produce a president. Now, one of the elder statesmen, Nwobodo, precisely Jim Nwobodo, has come out and says that there will not be peace until Igbo produce a president. I'll tell you the basic facts. If today they produce an Igbo president, do you know that the Biafra agitation will die down? It would definitely die down. You understand? Other groups that have not produced will come up with their own. You understand? So the thing is this. The Igbo nation should sit down. Where did they get it wrong? How are they going to correct these issues? So if they are able to come together as one and address that issue, I believe they will produce an Igbo president. That's my take about that.
Now, looking at 2023 bid, do you think Igbo will have that chance?
No, in 2023 issue, there are two sides to a coin. The APC are throwing their weight to the Yorubas. Why the other party are wearing the option. Should it go to the Yorubas? Should it go to the Igbos? Should it go to the middle belt? So they are looking at it, various parties with different political ideology. But there are still time. There are time. We still have 20, 20, 21, 22. Within a seconds, a minute, a political arena can change. You understand? So we still have more time. We can't really pick point that this zone can produce. So that's my take about that.
There have been speculations that the power will still go back to the Hausas come 2023. What?
The power will still go back to the north if the Yorubas are not united, the Igbos are not united. You understand? One major factors that the Northerners have been ruling Nigeria is because they've been speaking one voice. You understand? That's the major reason they've been ruling. And once they say this is where they are going, whether you are throwing fire on them or they don't, that's where they will go. So that's my own take about that.
Do you have anything to contribute to what?
Of course, not the same thing. The same, that is exactly what is happening. If Igbos cannot united, nothing like Igbo presidents in Nigeria.
Nothing like that.
Yes.
What they are doing, the economic thing, as far as this government is concerned, they are not doing anything. They have increased everything increasable. But the suffering in the state is still high. One of the things I've seen about the economic team is that, number one, they've not looked inward. They've not told the state governors they should look inward. They should generate income. Lagos State as a state can stand on its own. Other states like Ekiti, other states like Bayelsa, can they stand on their own without federal allocation? That is the problem. Let us not be sentimental about the government is this. Now they increase minimum wage 30,000 naira. How many states can be able to pay? How many in the state? How many employers of the state are there? Are you saying that in a state like Ekiti, if they have 30,000 workers, what is the federal allocation? How much is the federal allocation coming? How much is the state generating? So if the state generates about 60 billion in a month, and the salaries of the state civil servant is 45 million, you know that they've already collected bailout. They first of all deduct that money out. And now you are talking, they've signed it into law. So now the state government are having problem. And one of the problems is that, how do we pay? And the labor leader said, don't agree with any labor that the federal government has agreed to pay 30,000 naira. So this issue will continue, and it's going to affect a lot of states. A state like Osun, for example, I've taken a loan that they will pay for almost like 22 years. 22 years. And how are they going to survive? With the minimum 30,000. I want to talk about Lagos State. As rich as Lagos State is, they were not paying 18,000 minimum wage. Go and check. They are paying about 12,000 plus. You understand? The whole Lagos State. So they are going to be a problem. And who caused this problem? Who caused this problem? Is the problem caused by Buhari administration. Why did I say it was caused by Buhari administration? Number one, when he came into power, he met the price of fuel at 87 naira. They increased it to 145. Now, other products will go up. Now, the people, average Nigeria, they are having a lot of challenges to cope. A lot of people have lost their job. The little one that are managing the economic policy is affecting their business. So that's my take about that.
No peace in Nigeria until Igbo produce president. Do we really need Igbo to clinch that seat?
Well, to my own opinion, I think Igbo have been somehow, they are not that straightforward. And what I believe that truly, when it comes to Igbo tradition, they don't have that balance to themselves. They have this toss of power between them. They are not organized in a way that they can lead themselves. So I believe giving them this opportunity is not the right way forward. But what I believe is that to Nigeria to have peace, we need to start admit one another and believe in one another, and have that faith that truly we are not made to have this sight of not you are from Igbo, you are from Yoruba, you are from Hausa, so we all should have one mind. And I see the Hausas, they have that unity together than the Igbo people. So to me, I don't think it's possible.
It seems over the years, Igbos have been deprived the rights of getting to that seat.
Yeah.
What do you think is wrong with the Igbo tribes?
So for them, depriving them to get to that seat, from the foundation, it has been from the foundation, from Nnamdi Azikiwe, you look at it that truly, since then, when it comes to this political issue things in Nigeria, you find out that truly the Igbo have been struggling for that, but it is not possible. And as I said before, that they don't have that united within them. For them to be in presidential something, they have to unite themselves and believe in themselves that they can lead this country. So no matter what it is, if they put that effort together and bring their mindset together and team up with Yoruba and Igbo and Hausa, and I think they can have that foundation built in them, and they can sit in this country.
Okay, I'm looking at what we have here again. 17 states in danger. This economic report. Lagos State is viable. Ogun Rivers are economically viable, but Borno, Adamawa, Taraba, Ebonyi, Bayelsa can't survive without federal allocation. What's your take on this?
If you see that truly, Lagos State is a commercial area, it's a business zone, and they're more capitalized in business than any other state. That when you come to Lagos, you can, no matter what type of business you want to do, if you know what you are doing, you can make it. So Lagos is a central base in Nigeria that people come from nowhere and they explore here in Lagos. So you can't find it in any other state like that, because I believe in foreign country they come here to invest as well, and you find out that really Lagos has become the stronghold. I believe the stronghold in Nigeria, which all tribes, mostly Nigerian, different tribes of group people they are here doing their businesses. And I believe if Lagos should be the basic zone in Nigeria, I believe we have to, put more sector, create more job, create more opportunity for people, and enlarge our, industrial companies. Yes, create more companies, create all these things that need to be developed here in Lagos.
It seems some of the states are not as developed as Lagos State.
Exactly. Some of these states are not developed as Lagos State. And you find out between all the states, when you look at crises in some states, you don't find those crises here in Lagos much. Because you find out other states like this, they don't have, I believe, they don't have the energy. The energy enough to vitalize their state. So that's why you find that a little thing can happen. A set of group of people will just form one thing or the other. Before you know, they start demolishing things. But here in Lagos, we have different tribes, different so it's very hard for those type of things to happen here in Lagos. And it's the most basic industrial state in Nigeria that I believe made to be put more effort, and government should look into it very well and create more awareness of job for people.
Yes, that is quite clear. Since 1960, Igbo man, was, not able to be there at that office, presidency level. So the first Senate president, as we know, is from Igbo extraction. Then the first ceremonial president, that man is not full president anyway, Dr. Zik, from Igbo extraction. Then, after that era, you have the military intervention into the government. It was only Aguiros that, is from southeast. Then since then, that was 1966. No Igbo man has been able, to get there. But the way I see it, not that really that in any administration in Nigeria, if the president is not an Igbo, Igbos are the problem of such administration. No, we don't cause problem. The thing there is that those presidents from Yoruba extraction, from Hausa extraction, from other, ethnic minorities, they don't know how to manage Nigerian economy. They don't have leadership quality. They are all clannish. They are one-sided. They sideline Igbos. They are tribalistic. Igbo man is a true federalist in Nigeria. Igbo man is an entrepreneur. He's enterprising. Igbo man knows business. Igbo man lives anywhere in the world, which is why they may be the best president in Nigeria because they know how to handle Yoruba. They can handle Hausa. They can handle other ethnic, ethnicities. They know it too well. Igbo is everywhere in the world. I'm not trying to be sectional here, but I'm just saying the truth. If you look at Igbo's perspective, Igbo is everywhere in the world. Let me quote you. According to CIA report, Igbos consist of 44 million Nigerian population. Yoruba is 42 point something. Hausa is 33. Then other minorities, all those minor tribes around the Hausas, fill the other gap. Sure, understand. These people are well educated. They are well, advanced on management. At least, let me call it science. They can manage. So that's what Nwobodo means by, making this statement. Not that if Igbo is not the man ruling, Nwobodo. So not that we cause trouble because we are not the one ruling. But if you look at the way Nigeria leadership is going, Igbo man should be there. Let us watch and see. Okay, for instance, look at Obi. Obi was just, called by Atiku. Thank you. To be his deputy. Then look at Obi's past administration in Anambra State. Obi managed Anambra's economy too well. After leaving office, we discovered that Obi left 12 billion naira. Quote me, I might not be accurate. You understand? 12 billion naira, that's small states. I think you understand. What do we get? What do we have? We generate our revenue from parks, from garage, from traders. But look at the way he managed the money and the allocation that comes to Anambra State. I tell you, Igbo man is good. The only person that will be there and fix this dilapidated economy is an Igbo man.
Do you really have true leaders? I'm talking about those, the Igbo tribe have true leaders.
True leaders. Yeah. We have leaders like Ojukwu. He did well during Biafran War. He convinced us, give us enough conviction that he could lead, and he really led. Let me tell you, Ojukwu used his father's money to fight war. No other one else could have done that. She understand. So Ojukwu led very well. When you talk about leadership, Ojukwu is good on leadership. Then, in my own community, I think we still have good leaders. I mean, I'm from Eri Kingdom, you understand. We have good leaders in my community. So Igbo, we have good leaders.
Why have they not been able to come together to make sure they form an alliance? I'm talking about form an alliance and get it right in the Nigeria's and political dispensation.
You see what happened? If we try to form an alliance now, maybe an Igbo party, it will still begin to look as if we are being tribalistic again. See, let me tell you what happened is that we are going to follow the concept, the first concept, I think, created by Alex Ekweme and co. That is rotational presidency. If South-South goes there, South-West goes there. Let South-East go there. We don't need to form an alliance. We don't need to, carry Apuga along as the national party for Igbo. No. Geographically, geopolitical zones. Let's follow it now. I think understand in a situation whereby you have 3 Igbos contesting or 2 Igbos contesting, as we had in 1999. Obasanjo and Baba Falaye, SDP and the NRC, I think, there. ADA, and people follow them. They are from Southwest. Nothing like forming an alliance anymore. Alliance will make it look as if it is sectional. We don't play sectional politics in Igbo land. Okorocha, you see, is not a complete Igbo man. Okorocha's father is from Southeast. His mother is more or less an Hausa man. Okorocha could not be regarded as a complete Igbo man. He's an half caste, half Hausa, half Igbo. Then let me talk about the point you are trying to make here. We Igbos, we have traditional rulers in the Far East. We have the Eze, some Igbo, you know, the titles, the name, Obi. So within the cabinet, there are delegates from Obi, you know, that elders in council that sit with the king. Then they have particular kinsmen or clans that they represent. So this is our own setup. We have leadership, true leadership. But see, this is why it seems as if we don't have accurate leadership in the Southeast. It's because we are capitalists. Every Igbo man likes to be dependent on himself, struggling for himself. We are capitalists. We don't go answer to anybody. We don't go to anybody to beg for food. We don't. We don't report to anybody. We report to our kings at the end of the spell season, or farming season. I mean during the harvest, yam season. We gather yams, we gather cowpeas and beans and rice and give to our kings. That's how we answer to them. But if you want to control Igbo man, if you want to control me, it means you will feed me, you will pay my children's school fees, you will pay my school fees. That's what I believe in you. Then I will be coming to you to report every day. But Igbo land, we are not like that. You can't see Igbo men, gathering together for one man to obey, pay obeisance or bow down to one man. No, we don't do that.
In 2023, do you see the Igbos getting it right?
Yes, 2023, I could right away see the awareness. The Igbos are coming together to see that presidency comes out from the Southeast. Especially right away now. We've been receiving the awareness. It's just like handwriting, that are written on the walls everywhere, even from the horse's mouth. We've had it. 2023 is Igbo, 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 or no Nigeria.
The Hausas and Yoruba see Igbos, they are not easily controlled. Igbo character, they see that a stubborn kind of people. If you like it, even the colonial time, why Igbo was not easily colonizing or dominated by Fulanis? Because of Igbos have a kind of a unity that started from your family first. Like now, if you want to come, like now, Oba want to do something, they started from a family. A family had to decide and report to the another person before come to the general place. But it's not like other Yoruba person, one person can speak for them, or Hausa, one person can speak for them. Are you understand? According to what my brother says, that Igbos have, like every Igbos have his own mind. If you tell Igbo do this, he will say no. So Hausa and Yoruba see that they cannot control Igbos, and Igbos are not that kind of way. Go say, hey, move like zombie, do this and they follow you. That is why your Yoruba leave Igbos and back in Hausa doesn't have the same culture. If you look at it, the first time the Fulani is coming into this country, because they tell you the truth that Nigeria have not yet get independent. Because the independence we have is a mock independence. A mock independence. Because as I read, as I know, the first people that colonized this country was the Fulanis. That was Nwobodo, who first come this country. And they started from north. And get other people, they cannot get Igbo. The second colonial, the second father that came, that British, they started from east. And when they come, they cannot get Igbos easily. By that time, Igbos was not Christian. The Igbos are not they are not worship idols. The Igbo region before was Judaism. Are you understand? That is the region before. But when these people came, they wanted by force for us to become a Christian. And it wasn't easy. As I was telling you that, beginning from my family had to decide and come to the next person before we agree. It takes the British colonial to compare with us. So that was why they came back and meet the Fulani. Then they agree and do the mock independence. And then Hausa and Yoruba was easily agree with Fulani because they have similar culture. Culture that they are ruling, one person can speak to other, mind their own. Their religion, mind their own. Their system of marriage, you can marry as many wives as them, mind their own. That was that they can easily get there, but it wasn't like that in Igbo land.
Do you think the Hausas would support the Igbos to get to that seat?
You ask to you, it's a double barrel. You ask, can Yoruba and Hausa support Igbos? Yoruba and Hausa, some Yoruba will support Igbo, people who knows. Some Hausa will support Igbos. Hausa will have more population to support it because Hausa have been sending. If you have been working in now because I'm a contractor, if you go to the elite, they like Igbo. They say if you can give Igbo man 10,000 naira, he come the next year, he can deliver. This kind of people we can try them for the government. The Hausa trust us a little, but Yoruba because of their own selfish character. They don't believe on other people. They believe on themselves because of what they want. Yoruba do not believe we believe in self. That was why they agree for what they will eat. So it will be difficult. We know that some will support, but majority will not.
Nwobodo is one of our elder statesmen that I have respect for most. So for him to say this, I think he missed it. As far as presidency or the president of Nigeria is concerned, in this present dispensation, it's not ripe now for an Igbo man to be a president.
What did you perceive? Why did you say that?
I will take you back quickly during the time of Obasanjo, where the Senate president is zoned to that region. You can see what happened. We continue to have from changes. Almost, we have 4, if not 5, from that region alone. Because of what? No unity. If you look at that region again, even if you should look at, since we start this dispensation, democratic system again, you and I will know that there is no governor from that region as we speak that you can point at, oh, this particular governor is what to emulate. The way you will mention Fashola in Lagos, the way somebody will tell you former governor of Jigawa perform, no, I don't think we have any, up to date, we have any governor from that region that what to emulate. Okay, how many states do we have there? Let's start from there. And we cannot say, going to 20 years or more now, we cannot say, oh, this former governor really have a good record. Then what, even the OB that they brought on board as a VP have no good record in Anambra. That's just the truth. We heard how Obi and his predecessors were fighting over money. Some billions of naira. I borrow you, I gave you, I put you at. And that's what pushed Obi out of APGA, that he ran to PDP. I don't want to dwell much on that. But the truth of the matter is, if you are saying you are giving it to Igbo today, my brother, expect nothing less than 2 million candidates who will be vying for that post. And none of them will be ready to step down. That is their nature. You know it now. They themselves know. Today, the Igbo will sit and have a meeting and form different caucus. Before you know it, they will be the one to either call an Hausa man or Yoruba man to continue, rather than for an Igbo, fellow Igbo to continue. So that is my own take.
And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV with Michael Adekunle. Bye.